Good morning, class. Again, today I'll discuss the previous day homework which I have provided you. Sum number 2, then I'll move on to the present value of annuity. Okay, so sum number 2, which I have provided you, says that a man decided to deposit 10,000 at the end of each year in a bank which pays 10% annual interest, a compound interest. Means he decided to deposit 10,000 at the end of each year and they will pay 10% compound interest at the end of each year. If the installment is allowed to accumulate, when will be the total amount or what will be the total amount at the end of 9 years? Means you have to calculate after depositing 10,000 every year with a 10% compound interest, what will be the amount at the end of 9 years end which he will receive from the bank, including the interest. At the end, I am talking about at the end. So the final value will be the not the annuity due but the annuity immediate. Means the immediate formula we have to use. Annual A is rupees 10,000. Okay. N is 9 years. Interest I is how much? 10%. And the value of 1.1 whole to the power 9 is given. Okay. So M is equal to A by I into 1 plus I whole to the power n minus 1 is equal to 10,000 by 0.10 into 1 plus 0.10 whole to the power 9 minus 1, which is I think 10,000. 1.10 whole to the power 9 minus 1 means 10,000. Its value is given 2.358 minus 1 means 10,000 into 1.358. The answer will be 1,35,800. It's obviously at the end, so the end formula we have to implement it. Okay. So after finishing this, coming to the present value. Now the present value of annuity basically is the sum of the present value of all the payments of the annuity. It is basically the sum of the present value of all the payments of annuity. Suppose if it is for immediate annuity, if annuity of present value immediate or simple, the formula changes as immediate, it's a present value, so V is equal to A by I whole to the power 1 minus, bracket into 1 minus 1 plus I whole to the power minus n. It is for minus n. Okay. Suppose it is paid m times in a year in a amount A, or if it is paid in a quarterly, or if it is paid in a half yearly, then it changes to, it is for yearly. Now I am talking about half yearly. Minus 2n. Half yearly. Suppose for m number of years, I am talking about, suppose the payment is made m times a year and the total payment is A, then what will be? It will be A by I into 1 minus 1 plus I by m whole to the power minus mn, which I am talking about just now. It's same. Okay, this is for immediate. Now talking about present value. Present value of annuity due. What is this? It will be V is equal to 1 plus I into A by I 1 minus 1 plus I whole to the power minus n. Again, for this is for yearly, half yearly it will be 1 plus I by 2 into A by I 1 minus 1 plus I by 2 whole to the power minus 2n half yearly. Only as due, so interest has to be paid beforehand and the rest of the things remains the same. These are the formulas. Today I will discuss on the basis of these two formulas, these and this. This is basically the corollary of these two. Corollary. This is basically the corollary of these two. Okay, this is for this, and I didn't discuss the corollary over here. But the formula is these two and these two. Okay, so coming to my sum number 4, which I will talk about today. It says that a dealer advertises that a tape recorder is sold at rupees 450 cash down, followed by 2 yearly installment of rupees 680 and 590 at the end of first year and second year respectively. Means a dealer wants to sell the tape recorder at rupees 450, which is down payment, and in following 2 installments he is paying 680 and 590. Interest, if the interest is charged 18% per annum, which is compounded annually, find the cash price of the tape recorder. Means what will be the cash price of the tape recorder, you have to calculate now. That will be the main purpose of doing the sum over here now. Okay, that will be the main purpose of doing the sum. Means you have to follow this formula and you have to calculate these things out of nothing. Okay, see how I am doing it. I am rubbing this thing off and I am doing it in a fresh way. Suppose this is sum number 4. Present value, I am talking about present value as PV. I think it is visible at the top. PV of suppose rupees A down, due after n years is P is equal to A into 1 plus I whole to the power n. Means the amount due after n years, the present value is A into 1 plus I whole to the power minus n. Minus n. Okay? Where I is equal to interest compounded annually. Interest compounded annually, I. Okay, thus present value of rupees 680 due after 1 year, what will be? P is equal to 680 into 1 plus 18% na 0.18. This is 18%, that is 0.18. Okay, the 0.18 whole to the power minus n. N means 1. Achha, how you can compute? 680 1.18 whole to the power minus 1, which you can easily manipulate it. 680 divided by 1.18. What will be the answer? It will be 576.27. 576.27. Okay, 27. Same ways, PV of rupees 590 due after 2 years, as if the second installment 2 years. So P is equal to 590 1 plus 0.18 whole to the power minus 1 is equal to 590 divided 1.18, which is coming 423.73. Now the cash price. How you can calculate? Cash price of tape recorder will be the amount which he pays at the beginning, the down price, which is rupees 450, plus these two amounts, plus rupees 576.27 plus rupees 423.73. It will be coming rupees 1450. This is the cash price of the tape recorder. You have to calculate the present value of the annuity due. You don't know which is the formula. This is the formula. P is equal to A into 1 plus I whole to the power minus n, because it has been paid 2 years. After 2 years, so interest has been compounded annually, which is 0.8. First year he is paying the installment is 680, and then second year he is paying the installment 590. Then the total price we have to calculate. The present value is the cash price of the tape recorder is 1450 after adding with the initial price value. Okay, that is sum number 4. Now I move on to sum number 6, which I will be doing with you, and the 5 will be the homework, and another sum which I will provide with the homework. Okay, the 6 is a person borrows 4,000 on the condition that he will repay the money with compound interest at 5% per annum in 6 equal installment. The first one being payable at the end of first year. End of first year means immediate, not due. Okay, immediate formula you have to utilize. V is equal to A by I into 1 minus into 1 plus I whole to the power minus n. That formula you have to use it. Okay, over here person borrows 4,000 on a condition means V has been already provided, where V you have to know the V is the present value of annuity. V is equal to the present value of annuity. Okay, like in this case V is the present value of annuity. Okay, so if I go through the formula, so V has been given 4,000, N is 6 installment means 6, I is 5% means 0.05. By doing the formula you have to calculate at each installment what amount you have to pay. Okay, you have to calculate that. I'm rubbing this, I'm doing the sum. Here, this is sum number 6. Here, V is equal to rupees 4,000. N is 6 years. I is equal to 5%, that is 0.05. So, V is equal to A by I, immediate after 5 years. So 1 minus 1 plus I whole to the power minus n. 4000 is equal to A by 0.05, 1 minus 1 plus 0.05 whole to the power minus 6. The value should be given over here. You just cross multiply it. You just cross multiply it. 4000 into 0.05 is coming 200. Okay, is 200 is equal to A 1 minus 1.05 whole to the power minus 6. The value should be put in over there, which is 0.7461. 200 is equal to A 0.7461. One minus 0.7461, it is coming 2539, or 200 is equal to A into 0.2539, or just cross it, change it, 200 divided by 0.2539. 200 divided by 0.2539. It is coming 787.71. Means the value amount required to pay, the required amount of each installment is rupees 787.71. Okay, this is the answer. This is the answer. Means you have to calculate the A value, but B value has been given, which is 4000. Means borrow 4000, but how much interest he has to pay in every 6 months. Means every 6 years. Means if he pays like this with the interest amount, then 4000 will be covered within 6 years. Okay. So that's it for today. I'll provide 2 sums again for the homework, maybe sum number 5 and some number other sums which I will be providing. Okay. And in my previous class I have solved sum number 1 and 3, and 2 has been provided your homework. Okay. Thank you for patient hearing from my class. Thank you. If you have any doubt, again you can query it in the group. If you have any questions, if you have any another method, or if you have any query regarding anything, you can ask anytime. Thank you.